Welcome to the Spring 2021 Awards Night. We made it. We started the 2020 school year unsure if we would have sports. We started to wonder if anything would ever be the way that it was a year ago. But because of all of the things that you did, we made it. We ask you to wear a mask. We ask you to social distance. We ask you to sit on a seat in a bus that's assigned. We ask you to carry a personal barrier. We ask you to wash your hands, and you did all of those things. We made it through contact tracing. We made it through quarantine, through positive tests, through negative tests, through canceling and rescheduling. We made it through the last 10 months. There are so many who made this effort possible, from our student athletes to our families to our community members, to all the people who even could just catch a game online as opposed to seeing it in person. Thank you for last spring when people sent emails and seeing people around that just were able to support the effort of what was lied ahead of us. For sure, the questions far outnumbered the answers, and our uncertainty led us sometimes to be exhausted and very uncertain of what this year would look like. To our Wyoming family of coaches, you rose to the challenge this year. From planning out locker rooms to avoid overcrowding, to wearing a mask while you coached our student athletes, to suddenly not having students for practices or games, your flexibility is greatly appreciated. Who knew that being a part of coaching this year would require you to take temperatures of 30+ student athletes before you ever were able to compete or get on a bus? The hours that this added to your coaching life are significant. Thank you for your selfless service to our student athletes. When you don't have fans in the stands, the financial impact of sports could be devastating to many local high schools, but not Wyoming. And the reason is simple. Our athletic boosters rose to the occasion this year to plan every aspect of keeping our students supported and on the field. They've already started planning things like Super Saturday, an event for next fall, to maintain the high standards that we have for our athletic programs. So thank you to the leadership of the Booster Board for your continued financial support of our programs. And lastly, there's no way that we even make it started last May 26th without the work of Allie King and Jeff King. They spent the last 12 months reading the Ohio Department of Health requirements, traveling around the tri-state in search of hand sanitizers, communicating the never-ending ticket codes and protocols for over 250 events, talking through contact tracing for hours at a time, often on their own time, and oftentimes laughing and crying, knowing we just had to get through it. But through it all, one thing came through that the student athletes and families of Wyoming can count on, is the dedication that Allie and Jeff shared. So here we are, May 2020, ready to celebrate one of the most successful springs in recent history. We qualified the most student athletes in track and field in recent history. Both of our baseball team won the CHL crown, the first since 2007, and girls lacrosse is advanced to the regional semifinals for the second time in school history. In softball, we finished the regular season with the best record since 2002. Most importantly, Wyoming led the way in the Cincinnati Hills League CHL All Academic Awards. We are very proud of our student athletes who achieved accomplishments in the classroom and on the field. These students received a 3.25 GPA while competing in a varsity sport, many of them earning this award for a second and even third time. Those awards will be announced and given at each of the Spring Sport Team Award banquets. And finally, once again, Wyoming has won the CHL All Sports Trophy. This is a conference award that's an accumulation of the success of all of our programs. Points are awarded based on finish for all of the league sports, and Wyoming once again came out on top. This is truly a testament to the outstanding student athletes and coaches that we have in Wyoming. Now for our Senior Sports Awards, Assistant Athletic Director Jeff King will make those announcements.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank Jan Wilking for this opportunity for this past year and making this year's sports for our student athletes in our community possible. And thank you to all the community members, coaches, staff, and student athletes for doing their part and making us get through and letting us get through the 2020-2021 athletic season. We start with our Wyoming Athletic Booster Scholarship Awards presented by Beethan Orthopedic. The Ed Ridenour Scholarship Award recognizes a senior, girl and boy, who demonstrate continuous athletic excellence, coupled with outstanding academic performance, character, and community involvement. This year's recipients are Mia Hagenauer and Chris Guest. The Gene Pittman Scholarship Award recognizes 2 senior student athletes who demonstrated continuous athletic excellence, leadership, and sportsmanship. This year's recipients are Meredith Bornholt and Aaron Seiler. Congratulations to those 4 outstanding student athletes. The Tink Miller Wrestling Scholarship is a donor-directed scholarship awarded to a graduating senior who participated in the wrestling program. We're proud to announce the recipient of this award is Onyx Mendenhall. Congratulations to Onyx. Each year, the Ohio High School Athletic Association provides each member school with the following student-athlete recognition to allow schools to honor those student-athletes who have continued to be leaders among their peers. I am proud tonight to present the following Ohio High School Athletic Association awards. The Ohio High School Athletic Association Scholar Athlete Award is given by the Ohio High School Athletic Association to a male and female student-athlete who earned at least 4 varsity letters over the course of their career and has the highest ranking grade point average at the end of the first semester of their senior year. Please join me in congratulating Autumn McMichael and Nathan Bryan. The Ohio High School Athletic Association Archie Griffin Sportsmanship, Ethics, and Integrity Award is presented to the male and female athletes who have been outstanding role models for others and a person who reflects a high level of ethics and integrity within the interscholastic program. The 2021 Archie Griffin Sportsmanship, Ethics, and Integrity Award winners are Sylvia Coyle and Spencer Gonzalez. The National Federation of High School Sports Awards for Excellence is presented to male and female student athletes who demonstrate outstanding academic achievement, citizenship, and leadership as a student athlete at Wyoming High School. It is our honor to congratulate Isaiah Walker and Maddie Palmer to receive the National Federation of High School Sports Award for Excellence.
Good evening. My name is Tom Dewey, and I'm pleased to represent the Dewey family, Sally Summerall, Barbara Marty, and Barry Porter, in presenting the winners of this year's Fred S. Dewey Award. The winners of this year's award were determined by all the coaches at Wyoming High School. The Fred S. Dewey Award is presented to a Wyoming High School senior male and female athlete who are considered the top multi-sport athletes in their class. This award takes into consideration their dedication to their sport, their leadership as a student and as an athlete, for their character displayed in the athletic arena, and for their academic achievements. These men and women are truly outstanding individuals, not only on the athletic field, but also in the community. The award is given in memory of our uncle, Fred S. Dewey, for his service and devotion to his country during World War II. Fred S. Dewey was a resident of Wyoming, a 1932 graduate of Wyoming High School, and after graduating from the University of Cincinnati, he was commissioned a first lieutenant in the United States Coast Guard and deployed to the Philippines in July of 1941, where he served under General Douglas MacArthur. Lieutenant Dewey helped to defend the island of Corregidor in the Philippines until its ultimate surrender in May of 1942. He was captured and taken as a prisoner of war. He survived the 80-mile Bataan Death March, where over 1,000 other prisoners of war were killed. For over 2 years, he was a prisoner of war doing hard labor in various Japanese prison camps. In 1944, he was being transported from island to island and was killed on a Japanese ship. On June 1946, Lieutenant Dewey was awarded the Silver Star with Oak Leaf Cluster for exceptional gallantry and devotion to his men at the risk of his own life. His devotion, determination, and leadership are the qualities represented in each of these award winners tonight. Our family is proud to honor his memory by providing a scholarship to our 2 award winners. Also, their names will be engraved on the Fred S. Dewey display mounted in the front of the auditorium, and they will be joining the other Fred S. Dewey Award winners over the last 70 years. I want to congratulate these 2 outstanding student athletes for all they have accomplished in their high school career, and I know that they will be a success in the future. Congratulations.
This year's female winner is a two-sport standout in both girls soccer and swimming. As a leader on the soccer team, she led the girls to the district championships, all while overcoming a significant injury from the prior year. In swimming, she competed in her fourth consecutive state championship, while being selected for first, second, and honorable mention all-league across 4 different events. Please join me in congratulating Mia Hagenauer. This year's male honoree was a standout in both football and baseball. In football, he led the Cowboys to an undefeated regular season, a league championship, and 3rd straight trip to the state Final Four. He was selected as an all-league, all-district, and all-state player, as well as being named to the Ohio High School Football Coaches Association All-Star Team. As a baseball player, he led the Cowboys to the first league championship since 2007 and was named CHL Player of the Year. Congratulations to Brendan Pegan. The Ohio High School Athletic Association has established an annual state sportsmanship, ethics, and integrity award to be made available to every OSHA member high school. This adult award may be presented to a coach, teacher, administrator, booster, or supporter of the athletic program. It is an honor to give this award to Wyoming's girls lacrosse head coach, Tom Crawford. Congratulations to all of our senior spring student athletes and to our coaches. Look forward to seeing what this next chapter in life holds for you.